here with you. We're going to be talking about how could it be Christianity and Judaism without the invention of the printing press. This is very serious. Because people are going to say, well, what the printing? Because all religions are based around a book. And unless you got mass publication of that book, you will not have mass awareness. You will not have a far-reaching understanding by the people without mass publication of literature. Okay? You go to any school and it's about books. The kids need books. They need their own book. You feel what I'm saying? We're in the house, family. We're in the house. Let me make sure I'm in the house with y'all. We got to have books. See, all them days where they telling you they memorizing. No. You ain't memorizing no book. You're lying. You're lying. And we're not just going to go with that today. So that's what it, and I'm going to teach you this. That's why the Jehovah's Witness, what they do, they come up and they put that that watchtower in your hand. You know, because they know the power of publication. Most everybody in the world today, they know the power of publication. So they're going to put it in. That's how they expand the information. This is how they expand the objective of their movement. They want to make sure they get some literature in your hand so you can read, so you can so they can indoctrinate you. You see, they can indoctrinate you. They got to have literature. And so, you know, we have to understand that. And I got the facts for the people out there that just, you know, and I send you right back to the, do some research and figure that out. So we're going to be talking about mass literacy. Okay, we're going to be talking about mass publication of literature. You got to have that. You got to have that. Now today, when you see how Christianity is all over the world, you know what expanded Christianity? The way that is today, the Bible, the printing press. That's why when you go into every hotel, they got that Bible in there. You go in there, as soon as you open up that drawer, they got that Bible in there. They putting it out there for you, family. So without the publication of the Bible, Christianity would not exist. You see? Not exist. Not on the level that where people understand Adam and Eve. How you going to understand that without the story? So we showing, if you don't know the story, you got to have the book to know the story, and you got to have a standardized story. You can't have, this is supposed to be God's word. You can't have, if you ain't got a standardized story, you could have a billion different versions. You see, everybody saying something different. Everybody saying, but with the literature, you standardize the story. Clear. So everybody is on one page. So, and you won't even know the story. How would you know of Adam and Eve, Moses, Noah, Jesus, if it wasn't for the Bible? You know, do you know anybody just walking around if it wasn't no Bibles? No Bibles. Imagine what Christianity would look like. Bibles. You see, imagine imagine a nation with 300 and you know how they pop where we found one Bible. This is the Dead Sea Scroll. You got the Codex Sinaiticus, and you know you just got these one books. All you know, and how do you expect to teach 330 million people with one book? It's impossible. So you have to have mass publication to do that. And the European world did not have mass publication into the 19th century. Period. They didn't have mass publication because first and foremost, the European population was ignorant. They could not read and write. Period. So the first thing that they did, they had to institute a public school system in Europe and start to teach the people the alphabet, and just like they do in kindergarten. Just like they do in kindergarten, they had to teach the people. This is in the 19th century. This is in the 19th century where European people got mass literacy. We're going to talk about that real quick. Okay? We're going to talk about that. I'm glad Ray is in the house. Because Ray, man, I be going on General SETI too now. So I don't know if you got the notifications on or not. I need you over there, Ray, man, because they be over there acting a fool, man. I be trying to stay to my teachings, and so I don't be. Now let's go to this. When we talk about mass literacy, and so that you understand, mass literacy refers to widespread ability of a population to read and write. Mass literacy. So Europe didn't have mass literacy into the 19th century, okay? So this representing a shift from elite education to universal public literacy. It involves organized large-scale initiatives to teach basic literacy skills, often aiming to foster social equality, national development, and empowerment. Okay, mass publication is the process of producing and distributing large quantities of printed or digital materials such as books, newspapers, magazines, online content. Why am I bringing this up? Because they keep telling y'all that there is an ancient Christianity, that there's an ancient Judaism, that there's an ancient Islam, that there's an ancient this and an ancient that, and they do not have mass literacy. They do not even have an alphabet. They do not even have writing utensils. You see what I'm saying? And they telling you that Christianity existed in the ancient world. Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, as you see it today, is a product of the printing press. Okay? Okay, I want you to understand that. It is the process of the printing press, where you could print out mass, and so everybody is on one page. Everybody reading from a standardized text. Everybody's on the same page. Everybody's singing the same songs. You see, when a man quoting California, it's the same verse a man is quoting all the way around the world in China. Okay, you get a standardized text. And see, now when you got where people, man, listen, I got about 10 different Bibles or more. You see what I'm saying? I got over 10 different Bibles. People got 5, 6, 7 damn Bibles. Some people got more than that in their home. When you got people that got that many, now you can see how Christianity jumped off. They playing with y'all mind to tell y'all it was an ancient Christianity. No, it was not. They lying. There was no ancient Judaism, none of that. Okay, none of these religions would existed in the way that you see it today until the invention of the printing press. These religions are 19th century products. Okay? That's why, and that's why when you go back, you can't find no old books. Ain't no from Moses to the Dead Sea Scrolls. And really, the Dead Sea Scrolls is fake. You see, they fake. You see, that's why I tell people, I don't look for no one book. And I told you all that. The general taught y'all that. Don't let them tell you what's the oldest book. Yeah, you can ask, what's the oldest book? And then ask them, was it mass produced? Because that gonna show you whether the civilization had reached a level of literacy where you got thousands of people standardized understanding. So you got more than one reference. You can have thousands of references because you got thousands of publications. But what with one made up book, that ain't gonna do nothing for nobody. One book that you found in the cave. So really, the Dead Sea Scrolls is null and void. Ain't no sense of even counting them because they supposedly was in the cave since the people who was running, they say they was running and they went up in the cave. So when they try to make it seem like that was right around the early AD. So, well, for 1900 years, them damn scrolls was up in the cave, so they don't even matter. It don't even matter. So really, you can't even count them. You really can't even count. You have to go up to the next oldest complete scriptures. And I'm going to find out. You have to go because it got to be available for the public to replicate the damn. If the people ain't got access to the literature to replicate it, what difference do it make? What date you give it? It don't matter. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all better wake up out there. I feel y'all, family. Let me go and put this. Did I put that link out there? I don't think I did. I know how to do research. The Dead Sea Scrolls is dead. Okay, right there. We're going to drop that in there. Get over there, support the general. See these new live stream jumping off 12 noon tomorrow. Be in the house or at least come later and get that work. All right, family. I'll see y'all in a minute. Ray, if you can, make sure you tap in over there on the general, man, because I be going live on the general. You might have to hit that notification button. You feel what I'm saying? So you know when I go live. All right. Peace.